Hey everyone, my name is Lexo, and today we're going to be taking a look at Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. And that sure does look like a G1 Bumblebee, doesn't it? Now, is this the definitive Bumblebee that we've all been asking for? I think it actually might be, considering all the other G1 Bs that have released, and even the upcoming G1 Toy Colors version from Walmart. I think this might be our best bet. With all that said, is he perfect? I don't know, but I really do think the positives outweigh the negatives in this case. Giving him a full 360, I really do like the way he looks. Although proportions can never really be 100% to the source material, I think he's close enough, and he pulls it off in his own little cute way. Getting a closer look, he has a nice head sculpt, although it would be nice if he had a different expression. You know, maybe a smile or a smirk. Because, you know, it's Bumblebee. He's the kid appeal human friend character. Looking so serious all the time doesn't really fit him. I really love the yellow plastic that was used. He really pops out, especially in a collection. You could probably see him from like a mile away with actually how bright he is. It's like looking at the sun. I also like that he has black windows, and that it's also solid plastic. Now look, I don't hate the clear windows. I think they can look good on some figures. But I do hate thin windows, thin clear windows specifically. There's been a lot of reports of cracking or even breakage on some figures. Looking at you, 86 Jazz. Ish. And even then, I also feel like the bright blue that's used on some of them can be a bit too much, like the 5-pack that was recently released. But either way, what everyone's main critique is the paint over the black sections right here. There should have been at least 1 or 2 more coats of yellow applied, because it just doesn't look good. Either way, if you aren't looking at it straight up and just ignore it, he still looks good. For accessories, he has his classic pistol, which is painted in silver minus the handle. It can fit into both of his hands. I'm pretty sure it's 5mm, so you should have no problem giving him other weapons from other figures.
Take this, Bumblebee. Now, you'll be able to go to war. Look at him go. Go, Bumblebee. Go make Daddy proud.
And for storage, you could plug the gun in the backpack, but that's mainly for vehicle mode. This stays there nice and tight. For articulation, he has a ball joint at the head, can do a full 360, can look up that high, down that low, and has some side to side. Arms are on ball joints, can do a full 360, can go out that far. He has a bicep rotation right there, and a 90-degree bend at the elbow, but it clicks into place because of transformation. And he has a wrist swivel. He has a waist rotation, can do a full 360. Legs can go up that high, can go back that far, can do full splits. He has thigh rotation. There's a 90-degree bend at the knee, both ways because of transformation. And he has a ankle pivot, but it's really high up there. So you can get him into some pretty neat poses if you really tried for it. All the joints correctly, you could get him looking something like this. And because of his platforms at the bottom of his feet, he stands pretty well. Standing completely straight, Bumblebee here reaches a height of around 4 inches, give or take a little bit. For comparison, let me find it. Here's Soundwave. This Soundwave here is a core class, and despite Bumblebee being a deluxe, you can kind of see he's just like a head taller than Soundwave here. And that brings up a whole other discussion of this guy being worth his price. You know, which I'm not going to get into at this time. It's a whole other discussion. And for another comparison, here's my previous review, G1 Deluxe Optimus Prime. And my other Bumblebee that I have here. Because because my other ones are in storage, Yellow Park, and wow. With all that said, let's check out his transformation. Here is Bumblebee in his vehicle mode, looking just like how he did back in the original '86 movie. And that does look like a legally distinct Volkswagen Beetle. I really dig the look of this little penny racer look that he has. And that he's small. Like, dude, he is really small. He's like 3 inches long and 1.5 inches tall. So he's a tiny, tiny little boy. Right? Transformation was really smooth apart from getting everything smushed back into place. Sometimes the tabs don't really want to work with you, but you just gotta mold him pretty much. Oh shit, if that's the right term. And like I said, transformation was smooth. I really liked how the feet worked, how they accordion themselves back in, and I thought that was really cool. The panels in the bottom and all that stuff. That like I said, think that's really cool. Ugly yellow is still visible, and because it's in vehicle mode, it shows up even more because it's pretty much like the main highlight. The windows are, so really not much you can do about that. His wheels are painted silver and are actually pinned in, so he rolls really smooth, and I really like that. For comparison, here's Sunwave again. So as you can see, like I said, he's small. He's really, really small. Right? Like I said, this is Core Class, this is Deluxe, and they're basically the same size. They can both fit into my hands. And yeah. Oof, size. That's insane. For another comparison, here's Yellow Park Bumblebee to something close enough. So yeah. In conclusion, I really like this figure. Is he perfect? No. He's got his own little quirks. But I do think this is the definitive G1 Bumblebee that we've all been waiting for at retail. Yeah, I'm not counting third party or Masterpiece. They get their own category and their own price points. But yeah, get him now. A lot of stores and online places have him on discount, so it's the best chance of getting him. Like I said, but I don't know if he's worth the full 25. He's a deluxe, right? And he's barely taller than a core class. So at the end of the day, you're paying for the engineering of a figure. And I feel like that's what you should know before paying full price, right? But if you see them on sale on discount, then yeah, definitely. So much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like down below. If there's anything I missed or anything you want to mention, leave a comment down there as well. If you enjoyed what I'm making and you want to see more, consider subscribing, as it really helps me out a lot. That has been Transformers Studio Series 86 Bumblebee, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.